Komaru challenges Sakura and Izuyoi to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Izuyoi takes them both out. Both of these knights out. He's like the... he's the anti-knight. He doesn't want... He's the daytime. I'm a dummy. He's the anti-knight. He's the day. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith. Toon Link Dave. Anomaly, the Anomalist. Few know me as the man who's about to have a very normal, very calm, very regular episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. Happy April 1st! But most know me as the United States Xavier. Welcome back to another phenomenal episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and I've learned something after looking through all of your votes from the Back Down Memory Lane poll for the Hunger Games. It's, you guys love video game themed episodes. That's like your bread and butter. That's legit your bread and butter. Most notably, Video Game Day from Season 8 was the most voted upon episode by the largest margin. And so we're going to do that today. This day, however, I took the 4 best males and the 4 best females from every iteration of Danganronpa, and I brought them here. And by best, I mean those that I think would be gamers. So let me introduce everyone who's here. We have Makoto, Chihiro, Hifumi, and Leon. Those are my gamers from Danganronpa 1, and then we have Celeste, Sakura, Kyoko, and freaking Sayaka. Clearly, Celeste is playing all these gacha games, anything where she can, you know, get a little gamble on. Sakura, fighting games. Kyoko, I think she just has that wherewithal for gaming, and freaking Sayaka is here, probably with a cute game, probably Animal Crossing or something like that. Hajime, Togami of the fat variety. Kazuichi, and Fuyiko, all for Danganronpa 2. And Danganronpa 2 also sees Chiaki. We could not have Chiaki in this episode. This is her day. This is her day. Ibuki, Sonya, and Akane. Rantaro, Kokichi, Kaito, Ryoma. Rantaro, I felt like, you know, he's here for any of the mystery, any of the puzzle games, any of those kind of games. He's good for a good plot game. I respect that. I'm much of the same. And then we see Maki, Karumi, Mew, and Tenko. But we must go on. Maki's here solely. Whoa, okay. Whoopsie daisy. Maki's here mainly for that one scene in Danganronpa S where she has a nice little scene with Chiaki. They play some games together at night. We love to see that. And then we go to Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls, which was easy because there's like 4 males that I would consider gamers, and there are not that many females in the game, unfortunately. We saw Nagisa, we see Jotaro, we see Masaru and Yuta, and then we see Genocide Jack, Komaru, Monica, and Kotoko. And then, this was even easier, Danganronpa 3, the anime, Kizakura, Mitarai, Izuyoi, Daisaku, and then there's only really 4 females in Danganronpa 3. That leaves us with Maya, Ruruka, Seiko, and Chisa. And so, make your picks. Honestly, Danganronpa, tell me for each iteration, who do you think the top 3 gamers are? And which class do you think is the highest gamer? Which class do you think games the best? And then pick first, second, and third, because those comments are important. I love to see them. Love to heart them. Love to read them. Love to see them every time. I'm gonna make my picks because it's gonna be a totally standard day, and I'm not biding for time because things might not get crazy. Who knows? I got Kazuichi for first. I think it's about time he picks up another one. Give me Rantaro for second, because I just, you know, it's just Rantaro. The Wish King, this was his simulator for a little while. Not in terms of wins, but in terms of just highlights. And then give me one of the Warriors of Hope. Give me my Employee of the Month, Nagisa, of last month. It's a new month, but I think, yeah, I still gotta support him. That's my guy. That's my guy. However, I think we just have to get this regular, normal, totally nothing honestly going on at all show on the road. Nothing's happening. Let's click next round 1 and nothing's gonna happen. It's just a normal episode. And I think the more that I say that, the more you guys fear. So I'm gonna keep saying it. Next round, totally normal game. Let's start this bad boy off. And Mew starting it off hot. Hornbearers, would you please Thank you. I didn't even have to say it. They know. I said, would you please? And they were like, we got you, homie. We got you, Holmes. And I got a lot of respect for that. Thank you, Hornbearers. Thank you. Thank you. They know I got things to do. Let's proceed. Mew tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. She's got a tank at the forefront of this battle. Sakura sizes her muscles. Leon has a horrible feeling in his chest. This freaking Sayaka finds a handgun. We thought she was a backstabber before. What's she gonna do with that? Daisaku challenges Sonya to a duel. Daisaku actually bites the dust. Kazuichi formally invites Chisa to join his harem. She graciously accepts. Win this game, and maybe you'll go to the entourage. Makoto, Maya, Rantaro play suspenseful. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Play, you guys. Makoto, Maya, and Rantaro play suspenseful music as Jotaro chases Monica. That's the power of the Hornbearers. There's events for them, I just love it when they pop up. Hajime tries to kill Chisa, but Chisa retaliates and kills him instead. Kills him instead, yeah. Rest in peace to Hajime. Seiko spots something shiny in the distance. Kaito spots something. No, he just steals Mew's tank while she's asleep. Kokichi tries to kill Fatogami, and Fatogami tries to bribe him. Kokichi takes the money and then takes out Fatogami anyway. Celeste thinks of a dark poem. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Kurumi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Jotaro looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Masaru finds a neon open sign. Must belong to a popular arena supermarket. Maybe you should return it and turn it on. You know, that'd be delightful. Fumi doesn't really understand what's happening. Ibuki feels like jamming out. The music guides her to AV soundboard. Wait a minute, I need that. Maki draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. Chisa relentlessly kills Kotoko in the name of Kazuichi. Maya wonders if she should build a machine that makes yakiniku. Komaru challenges Sakura and Izuyoi to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Izuyoi takes them both out. Both of these knights out. He's like the... he's the anti-knight. He doesn't want... He's the daytime. I'm a dummy. He's the anti-knight. He's the day. Good job, Izuyoi. World Pancake Championship match. Ruruka tries to get others to notice her. Ryoma is attacked by a pack of wild wolves, but feeds them all by the campfire. Come morning, one seems to have left the pack to aid Ryoma. Genocide Jack's bad brain turns her a little kinder. Makoto sneaks up on Kizakura, but Kizakura has known that he's been followed for ages now. Counters attacks and kills Makoto. Fuyuka won't give up so easily. Mitsurai wants it to be over already. Rantaro stares into the distance. Tenko feels strong enough to handle anything. Izuyoi picks up with neat and cool lying in various places. Chihiro is cooking up a genius idea. Yuta finds some leather scraps, just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. Looks rather caveman-like. Nagisa's got a dimensional scythe. Monika's unshaken by any of this, and Kyoko. She ambushes Akane, slaughters her. A quarter of the competition gone. A fifth of competition gone. There were 40. But that does mean that, you know, it's time for a nice and normal Clair de Lune 4. Daisaku, Hajime, Fatogami, Kotoko, Komaru, Sakura, Makoto, Akane. And we're just making our moves. Nothing crazy's happened, right? Nothing crazy's going to happen. Because it's a normal game. I bet some of you are like, is this just a normal game? Is nothing crazy? Is everything normal? You don't believe me. And maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that's the trap that I want you to fall in. But we'll go to the next round anyway. Next round. And, as it begins, Leon starts sobbing uncontrollably. Monica steals Kaito's tank while he's asleep. Ruka doesn't care much for this place. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance. Jotaro finds a lovely bikini, he puts it on his quiet, revealing Celeste mopes around uselessly. Chiaki really hopes she doesn't have to harm anybody. Kazuichi formally invites Celeste to join his harem, but she's like, no thanks, I'm in the squad. A lot of respect. Kurumi was lost in her thoughts. The next thing she knows, she found a wish ring. Hopefully she'll be responsible with the Archon see great potential in Tenko. Grant her a cryo vision. Sonya somehow finds a suit of medieval armor and puts it on and it gleams with a dazzling shine. Chisa challenges Kurumi and Leon to an anything goes pancake eating competition, and Leon eats the most pancakes and wins, earning entry into the World Pancake Championship matchup. Good on you, Leon. This season, or I guess last season, you got yourself... Was it last season or was it this season? Did they start as the champions this season? No, Shatter Machine won at the end of the last season. And then this season, yeah, wait. Leon's a former tag team champion, and now he could be a former pancake champion. You thought Komaru was dead? April Fools. You're starting to see this game's not a little not normal now, huh? Masaru tries to kill Sonya, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Rantaro twiddles his thumb. Seiko challenges Fuyuko to a duel. Seiko bites the dust. Kyoko has been hot on Celeste's trail for days now. Celeste has gotten away, or at least she thinks she has. Kyoko's finally found her though, deduced her location, delivered the final blow to Chihiro. Can't help but admire his own genius mind. Maki checks on her demon summoning circle, and out comes a demon, here to help her. Sweet. The book uses that soundboard to play Dire Docks. Leon hears the soothing music and goes to sleep. Unfortunately, he never wakes up. Mew tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Mitsurai wishes he could just go home. Freaking Sayaka aims her handgun in the distance. Kizakura tries to kill Komaru, but Komaru retaliates and kills him instead. Ryoma. Spat Wolf growls contentedly. Izioi picks up his neat cooling in various places. Genocide Jack has found a one-up mushroom. She can give someone else another chance at life. Yuta walks into a very strange machine and pushes a button. His molecules they get all rearranged. Yuta now has ghost powers. Kokichi looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Hifumi fails to grasp the gravity of the situation, and Nagisa builds a tank out of sticks and rocks. He succeeds. Awesome. And Maya's like, maybe Yakiniku, maybe I should build a machine that makes that. I'm thinking so. Another 4 are gone, 29 remain. And Komaru, you thought she was gone, but April Fools. It's a Claire de Lune. 4. Seiko, Celeste, Leon, Kizakura. And I'll take a peek at the statuses. We got a couple of secret achievements that could very well hit today. I don't think anyone's really, I mean, a couple of people are kind of on their way, actually. A couple of them really could hit today. I gotta, like, pay attention. A couple of them that I didn't think could hit today are in the midst of potentially hitting. More than one, like, 3 of them. Like, 3 of them are in the midst of maybe hitting. We'll click next round, though, because this game, who knows what's gonna unfold. As the Archons see great potential in Kyoko, grant her an Animo vision. Jotaro flaunts his bikini in front of Kurumi. She's now green with envy. Maki corners Mew with her demon. The demon subsequently mauls Mew. Monica drives around the arena in her tank. She looks cool. Sonya is ready to cleave some invaders in her knight's armor. Tinko gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Mitsurai. There's a lot of orange. Jeez Louise. And by orange, I mean yellow. Mitsurai finds a bolt of Pokeballs. He's a Pokemon trainer. Nagisa Asuka could be a genius idea, and Kaito challenges Chisa and Maya to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Maya is. Hold on. We gotta recognize Maya. We gotta really recognize Maya. First and foremost, we're gonna put you on the list for this. Maya, you definitely are on the spot. Murders both of her competitors, earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Komaru attacks Ibuki from behind, eviscerates her. Ryoma's got a demon summoning circle as well. Maya challenges, then after doing that, challenges Chiaki and Kyoko to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Former tag team partners in Kyoko and Chiaki. And Maya eats the most pancakes and she says, you know what? Absolutely. I'm going again. She's like, I'm doubling down. Chihiro doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Kokichi. Masaru sizes his muscles. Kurumi ponders about how best to use her wish ring. Hifumi hopes he doesn't have to harm anybody, but he probably will have to. Izioi steals Monica's tank while she's asleep. Yuta finds a shotgun. He starts thinking about the damage he can do. Kazuichi shines his pimp cane. Chiaki sobs quietly. Fuyuko sets down a trap. It started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon her wrist with secrets that it hid. Now she's got superpowers. She's no ordinary kid. She's Ruruka 10 Rantaro. Gets caught in one of Fuyuko's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be freed. Freaking Sayaka fires her gun at Kyoko, but misses. And I bet you're wondering, why do I have this pin? Because Genocide Jack knows how tough. In fact, let's play Dire Docks. In fact, no, not even Dire Docks. Let's play, Clown Song. Genocide Jack has seen Kaito struggling for so long now. She knows how tough things have been for Kaito in these games. And she says, hey buddy, this one's for you. Decides to use her one-up mushroom not on someone in the squad, but someone in the entourage. Uses the one-up mushroom on Kaito. She's a hero. And for that, reviving an underdog. Seagull's action. That's a secret achievement. That's a fan vote. Good job, Jack. You love to see Jack. Jack earning you guys an official fan vote. That's one of the ones that I was like, that could hit. That could hit. That's one that I didn't expect to hit today, but it could hit. And you know what it did do? Hit. It did hit. Congratulations to Jack. Congratulations to Kaito, but not so congratulations to our terrible Turnabout 4. Mew. Tenko. Kaito. Back from the dead. Chisa. Ibuki. Kokichi. Well, Kaito's not dead. You love to see that. You do love to see that. Am I a big fan of that? Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna screw with people. Oh, I'm gonna screw with people. This right here, this whole section might be in the intro. This whole section might be the intro. It might be, but I'm not entirely certain. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. However, I think it's time we keep going. We've seen our Claire de Lune, we've seen Kaito come back, but can he last is the real question. It's time to see when we click next round, and we will find out. I thought he died down there, I really did. Round 4 begins. Rantaro's still trapped, screams for help, but nobody answers except Hifumi does. Frees him from the trap, good guy Hifumi. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance, Karumi stares into the distance, Sonia finds a shiny red balloon. It is a truly dangerous place for such a palpable entity. Chiaki hopes she doesn't have to harm anyone. Nagisa tries to kill Sonia, but the Knight's Armor Diversible Fuiko has had enough. He's now enraged. Ryoma wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. Rest in peace to him. Izuyoi picks up his neat and cool lying in various places. Genocide Jack's bad brain turns him to an absolute pain to deal with. Maya can't help but admire her own genius mind. Ruka transforms into an alien with a body as hard as diamond, proceeds to headbutt Jotaro and Komaru, taking them both out. Uh-oh. Kazuichi formally invites Freaking Sayaka to join his harem. Freaking Sayaka graciously accepts. I don't like that, and neither did Mitsurugi. He was like, don't do it, Komaru! Don't do it, Kazuichi! Tosses out a Snorlax, flattens Kazuichi. Maki tries to grip up on Kyoko. Gust of wind has helped her escape. Monica seems unshaken by any of this, and Yuta reloads his shotgun just in case, but you know what this means, right? You see that, and I think to myself, what do we play again at AV's Wares and Despairs? Masaru hangs up the neon open sign. AV's Wares and Despairs is now open and all the tributes are forced to shop. Chihiro gets a sick discount, 50% on a 6 sword. Freaking Sai gets a 33% discount on AV soundboard. Wait a minute, that's not for sale! That brings us down to the halfway point. And it brings us down to, first and foremost, to Claire de Lune 4. Ryoma. Jotaro. Komaru. Kazuichi. But everyone's still shopping at AV's Wares and Despairs. Let's do it. Let's continue. Let's click next round and we will We'll definitely see some things. Chihiro swooshes the air with a sword. Ruka works at Yoko's Items in Misfortune and is only here to gather intel, huh? Nagisa gets a 69% discount on a vision. How do we even sell those here? I don't ask questions. Karumi cuts Hifumi in line. Hifumi cuts Karumi with a knife. Fuiko gets a 15% discount on a vision. How do we sell those here? Nice. Kaito takes too many free samples and is killed off by security. Yuta tips over an aisle, which causes the other aisles to fall like dominoes, killing Kyoko, Chiaki, and Maki in the process. 3 good girls, Izuyoi, Rantaro, and Mitarai, go shopping in the freezer section. Sonia locks them all in, freezing them to death. Jeez Louise. All this foot traffic is really doing a number on the store, so AV hires Monica as a janitor. You win this game as a janitor. I swear, you can be the arena janitor. I promise you, Monica, I promise you. Freaking Sayaka finds a slingshot. How quaint. Might be useful in a pinch. Hifumi fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Sonia pops her own balloon and has the creepiest smile on her face. Masaru gets a 75% discount on a wish ring? How spectacular. Maya gets 99% off on a belt of Pokeballs. She's barely paying for it. And Genocide Jack gets a 50% off discount on a dope chainsaw. Ooh, no, that's terrifying. But that does bring us down to 12. And is indeed a terrible turnabout. Claire de Lune actually 4. Karumi. Kaito. Kyoko. Chiaki. Maki. Rantaro. Mitarai. Izuyoi. And we've seen a little bit of what makes this episode a little bit crazy, right? We saw Komaru get brought back just randomly. Could that happen to anybody else? It could happen to anybody else. that's the thing. It could happen to anybody else. Anybody else. That's the big point. That's the big portion there. However, it's 2 more into your saving grace picks. Let's find out who they will be as we click next round, and we see Ruka transforms into a massive 4-armed alien, tossing Maya into the sky. She's never seen again. A well-placed shot by freaking Sayaka with her slingshot hits Chihiro in the head. With a disorienting force, Chihiro becomes dazed. Monica is looking for an easy out. Hifumi and Genocide Jack surround Fuyiko in the middle of a pond. However, with the power of Electro, Fuyiko electrocutes the both of them. Dark energy swirls around Maki's body, reanimating her corpse. She's back as a zombie. Is she gonna do the thriller? We'll have to wait and see. Sonya tries to kill Masaru, but Masaru retaliates and kills her instead. Masaru then ambushes Nagisa and takes out my employee of the month, but Yuta watches this all and swoops in, takes out Masaru, walks him right off of a cliff as a half-ghost, and freaking Sayaka uses my soundboard, but gets it confiscated for playing copyrighted music for shame. Shockingly enough, we halved what we just had. From 12 to 6, it's indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Maya, Hifumi, Genocide Jack, Sonya, Nagisa, Masaru. So, I didn't expect this, but I guess it's time for you to make some new picks if you need them. Some saving grace picks. As we check out the details, this game expected to be a little bit longer. Chihiro still remains cute and with a sword. Got it off, 50% off too. Freaking Sayaka's got a nice little slingshot, nice little handgun, and she's a part of the harem. What will that mean for her? I'm not entirely certain. We'll keep on keeping on, and we will see. Who else is left? Ruka. She's got that Omnitrix. She's turning into aliens left and right. Will this make for a win for her? It's possible. Dominoes! I'm sorry, I saw Dominoes with the exclamation point, and I was just like, that's hilarious. I'm funny. Maki is still around as well, but she's actually gone. She's a zombie. She's out. Could she be brought back? I don't know. It's a possibility. Monica's my janitor. Will she do anything with it? We'll have to wait and see. Fuyiko's around. He's got that electro vision. He is indeed dangerous. And as we keep on scrolling down, Yuta is half ghost. Yuta is ready to destroy everyone in his path. Can he do it? I'm not sure, but we do need to say it's time for your saving grace picks. First, second, and third, make them in the comments below. You know how to make them. I don't need to lecture you on how to make them. I'm gonna make my picks. Give me freaking Sayaka for first. I bet you guys are saying, whoa, that's crazy. You're jinxing her, aren't you? I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's her day. Give me Fuyiko for second, and give me Ruruka for third. I like Ruruka. I do. She's growing on me. Did I love her at first? No. Did I love her in the anime? No, but I think her design's great. I'll give her that. I like the poof. I like the poof. She's got a good poof going on. However, those are my picks. You made yours. I'm making mine, and I'm saying it's technically your final 6. And everyone who's dead is really dead. Or are they? Let's go on, because these 6 are still technically going strong. Hearts racing, pulses thumping, with the same beat as that of a samurai woman. Let's hit that next round, and let's see. Round 7, Ruka can't wait to kill again. Monica twiddles her thumbs. Freaking Sayaka finds herself face to face with Yuta, shoots him dead with her gun. Maki's body continues to rot, even as she continues to move. Chihiro comes back to his senses. You thought Kurumi was gone. Ha ha ha. Fool! April Fools! Fuyiko then shakes her hand like, ha, good prank! But it was a prank on his part. Fuyiko lightly shocks Kurumi, leaving her dazed. We did lose 1, but we got 1 back, so we're still at 6 after this terrible turnabout 4. Yuta. So we've made no forward progress, but we do see April Fools is in effect. Anyone could come back at any second. Their death was just a ruse. Who's next? I don't know. But I will say, it's still technically, wait, hold on, wait, go back, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, it's still Samurai Woman. And you better believe it. Is Kurumi the last person to get brought back this game? Let's see. Next round begins with, oh my. Fuyiko cuts off Chihiro's arm, but Chihiro still has the other one. Slices through Fuyiko. Rest in peace. Maki dangles her rotting limbs around, fiddling with them. Monica challenges Haruka and Chihiro to an anything-goes pancake eating competition. Chihiro wants more gold, even in the form of golden brown pancakes, because Chihiro is now in that World Pancake Championship match. And freaking Sayaka gathers her ammo for her slingshot that leaves freaking Sayaka, Chihiro, and a dazed Kurumi. Or is that it? Is anyone else's death a meme? Is it an April Fool? I don't know, but it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Fuyiko, Monica, Ruruka. And so, we're back again. We got one secret achievement to hit, and I'll tell you what, one's close to hitting, but I don't expect to hit until the 1 versus 100 episode. However, it's your final 3. And you know what that means. Within our final 5, Chihiro, Sayaka, and Kurumi, whose death was just a fool, are all kind of what we like to call a crisis. A fate. Is it just those 3? Or are we fooling? Next round sees Chihiro artfully cleaves Kurumi in 2 with his sword. And freaking Sayaka aims her handgun in the distance. Maki's just rotting around. Freaking Sayaka and Chihiro are our final 2 after this terrible turnabout 4. Kurumi. Or is it a fool? Or is it a fool? Have you been fooled? Will something crazy happen at the end? I don't know. Are you scared? Should you be scared? You probably shouldn't be scared. I think we might be done fooling, but we might not be. But in retrospect, if we're not done feeling, I do have to ask you just who. Will it be freaking Sayaka, Chihiro? Chihiro, the ultimate, the beam, a former champion, potential future pancake champion, wants that gold again. Can he do it here, earning 1 step closer to getting that title again? Or will it be freaking Sayaka, no gold to her name? One of the best competitors, admittedly, in these games, but no gold to her name. Can she take a step forward and try and change that today? I don't know. Will it be Chihiro? Sayaka? Chihiro. Chihiro. Sayaka. Next round, we see that... What? Sayaka was looking for someone dumb enough to believe her. Chihiro does something really cute. You thought Izue was dead? April Fools. You thought Kyoko was dead? April Fools. You thought it was 2 April Fools. It's your final 4. And things just got crazy. Your original final 2 out in an instant. Izuo's got a dimensional scythe. Chihiro follows some sparkles, scattering sparkles everywhere. Freaking Sayaka fires her gun at Chihiro. Kyoko creates a sphere of air with the animal vision with her revival. Or the fool death. Freaking Sayaka and Chihiro caught there long enough to suffocate within. It is now a battle between the 2 people who suddenly came back. Izue and Kyoko after this terrible turnabout 4. Freaking Sayaka. Chihiro. And that could happen again. It's anybody's game. That's all I have to say. So when I ask you, I'm gonna try this again. Who will it be? Izue? Kyoko. Kyoko has not had the best run this season. But suddenly, the Fools of April have given her another opportunity. Will she come out on top with it? I don't know, but I will say she's got a man with a dimensional scythe in his hands trying to turn the odds in his favor. Can he win? With that scythe, he's held tag team gold, but Izuyoi wants singles gold now. Izuyoi? Kyoko. Kyoko. Izuyoi. What will unfold? Or will someone else get brought back? Was someone else's death just a fool? Or is it the end of days? Kyoko uses a gust of wind to blast Izuyoi off of a cliff. We were all played a fool, but Kyoko knew the entire time. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for Izuyoi. Well, I told you guys, this episode was going to be wild. I told you guys, these revivals were going to be important. It could have been anybody's game, and she made it hers. Your winner. You thought she was gone, but you were played a fool. She came, she saw an Animo vision. She picked it up and it led her to her victory. Your winner on this April Fool's Day. Kyoko joins the singles bracket. What can I say? April Fools. Y'all thought that I wasn't gonna do anything. There was a slim chance that people could forgive, not like super duper slim, enough where I knew it would happen, but just like that, at the very end, 2 people came back and they ended up being your final 2. They shocked the system and Kyoko came out on top. And with that, we can bring up the singles bracket. Kyoko joins, and so does a fan vote. Thanks to Genocide Jack. Just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, what a ride this one was. It was teased at first with Komaru, and then we saw it in full power, getting Kyoko this victory. Congratulations to her. And she's got 5 KOs to her name. Chihiro's got 5, Yuta had 4, Sonya had 4, Ruka with 3, Fuyuka with 3, Komaru with 2, Izuyoi with 2, everyone else with 2 or less. What an ending, but I cannot dilly and I cannot dally. I got one more thing to record, and it is an important recording, and it's not actually gonna be today, it's gonna be tomorrow that I'll be doing it. Singles OC action returns tomorrow. That's incorrect. I return to doing it tomorrow. You will see it on Sunday for a premiere, and I'm excited for it. If it's it will be thoroughly entertaining, I'm sure. We got a whole bunch more OCs. They will be competing for those top 12 spots. Who's gonna come out on top? I don't know. I really don't. But we'll see. There's some fan favorites in this next episode, just like there were in the first episode. And then next week, next Sunday, we return to tag team action, and I'm excited for that too. Stay classy. Year of the Zenith, Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly, Karashi, United States Savior taking off. Until next time. Dang, I'm actually almost done recording. That's crazy. That's nuts. I have a lot of rendering to do, but dang, that's nuts. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.